Hey everyone, it's Karen and Neil, Private Label University, and it seems like everyone this week is very busy packaging products. We have a ton of questions with regards to products. So actually, before we jump into kind of going over a few things, we want to ask you, we'd love to hear your feedback. What packaging are you currently using for your products? So let's spend a little bit of time right now going over the different types of packaging.
So the most basic packaging that most companies are using is your simple poly bag. A simple plastic bag, usually with a sealable top on it, sometimes with a hole punched out in it, where you can just place your label on it. And very popular when you're shipping FBA. It's easy to pack, it takes up a little room, and very, of course, low cost. Jumping up, you go into a nicer type of poly bag that has usually a self-sealing bottom, and then you can reseal it, and then of course a lot of them come pre-printed, again with a little hanging tab hole on top, with information that you can place on there as well. So those are also very popular. The only setback with these are the self-sealing bottom. Sometimes the glue starts to come loose after a while, and of course your product can fall out. So a little bit of setback, looks a little bit nicer, but some setbacks. Blister carding. So blister carding, some people, it's like a double clamshell as well. So you have your card and you have your plastic part of it. Two separate areas. Sometimes companies will make, if they have many units that will fit into a similar blister card, they'll make the one type and then insert different cards. So they have ready pre-printed cards to insert with the different items that they're putting in there. So looks a lot nicer. Again, you can have an area that's punched out on top for hanging for retail purposes, and looks a lot nicer, but again a little more expensive than the poly bags. Then of course you can always jump into your header card. So these are nice. This is a poly bag that can use, but you're going to spend a little more and you're going to pre-print header cards. So this way, again, having a hanging tab, but looks a little bit nicer, looks a little better when it's in retail stores. You can always change up the materials that are going inside, and of course change out different header cards. And then of course we're going to jump into your clamshells. Clamshells come in many different varieties, many different sizes. A lot of companies will produce custom ones for their products. So if they have 10 or 20 products approximately the same size, they can produce a clamshell one size that'll fit many different items. And this one happens to be what they call a graphic box. So it actually has a flat back that you can either put your insert inside or adhere your label on the back. It does have your hanging area for retail space, which is great. And of course, this one can hold numerous items because of the density and the depth, and it comes very handy. Of course, takes up more space as opposed to your thin poly bag, but looks much nicer on the retail shelves. So those are the many different varieties of packaging that we'd like to talk to you, that we'd like to show you, that many people are asking about all the time.
So Neil, which packaging would you recommend for the people who are selling on Amazon, say for example?
So if you're selling on Amazon, probably the best kind is your simple poly bag. Again, keeps your costs down if you're in the physical product business, especially if you're shipping FBA. You can pack a lot more because any of the other products will take up a lot more space in a box. So very simple to do. Again, you can change out your labels. You can keep one or two sizes around for the different products you have. And again, very cost effective.
So what about if you're going to be selling to the retail stores like Target or Walmart or PetSmart or Toys R Us?
No.
No.
Poly bags, no. They don't want to see a poly bag. They're going to want to see something that looks a lot more professional with the hanging card, of course, clamshell. You want it to really make it retail friendly, shelf friendly, store ready, and that's very important when you're selling into the retail industry.
It's got to look nice.
It's got to look nice. They want to make it more attractive to make more sales, and of course, selling your product, it's going to have to look much more professional.
So what kind of packaging are you using? We'd love to hear. If you want to comment, we'd love to hear what kind of packaging you're using, what's working for you. So we hope this short video has helped you understand packaging options better. Remember, we're building a community over on Facebook. Please join us over on our private group. We're there building a community, as I mentioned, and a place for you to meet like-minded entrepreneurs, product entrepreneurs like yourself. It's a place for you to ask questions. So come join us over on our private group called Private Label University for Amazon and eBay sellers. We hope to see you there, and we will talk soon.
See you soon.